Hello, nerds! I don't know what you're about to watch, but whatever it is, I forgot to film an intro for it. So my apologies, but there's going to be plenty of awesome just after this intro. So jumping right off the bat, let's give you my overall letter grade for this movie, and it is a C+. That comes from a mythology standpoint. That comes from a storytelling standpoint. It's mostly, though, the mythology. Let's get into a little bit more detail real quick. That detail, without getting too spoilery, I did spoil it a little bit for myself. I did see a singular review before I walked into this. True Underdog, I appreciate you, bud. His review was a little, definitely brought my expectations down. So it was better than expected, at least for the first two acts. The first two acts were a very interesting retelling of the events in the Mortal Kombat mythology from Mortal Kombat 2 all the way through Mortal Kombat Deception, with a little taste of Mortal Kombat X thrown in for flavor. But it was not a clean retelling. It was not a quality retelling. It was just an interesting retelling. Let's put it that way. Once we get into Act 3, everything kind of gets thrown off the rails, and that is where this movie absolutely falls apart for a Mortal Kombat fan. And if you're not doing this under-the-radar release for the fans, then who are you doing it for? If the first two acts were not as strong as they are, and they're not super strong, but if they were not as strong as they are, this would easily be a fail grade on this movie. So that being said, that is where I stand on Mortal Kombat Battle of the Realms. Thank you very much, nerds, for joining me for whatever that video just was that you just watched, because apparently I didn't have time to, or I forgot, because both are likely, to film an outro for it. So this is your outro for the generic videos. If you want to see all of the other things that I am doing, then generallynerdy.net is the website. You can follow me on whatever social media platforms you're currently involved with. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video, because it does honestly a lot more than just your subscription. Your subscriptions are welcome as well, but really the thumbs up is the big deal, so definitely do that. Let's have a conversation about whatever you just watched in the description. I'm gonna go now because I'm too long-winded. Thank you very much, nerds, for joining me. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.